Okay, I have a joke for you. What's worse than finding a worm in your apple?
The Holocaust.
Hey, you. Why did the boy drop his ice cream? He was hit by a bus. What's green and has wheels? Grass. I lied about the wheels. Why was 6 afraid of 7? It wasn't. Numbers are not sentient and therefore incapable of feeling fear. Come on, guys. Let's get real. Knock, knock. Who's there? Dave. Dave who? Dave then proceeds to break into tears as he realizes his grandma's Alzheimer's has gotten so bad that she doesn't even remember him. What would George Washington do if he was alive today? Probably scream and scratch at the top of his coffin. How do you make a plumber cry? You kill his family. What's brown and sticky? A stick. Why can't Michael J. Fox draw a perfect circle? Because drawing a perfect circle is impossible for any human. What do you call a man with no arms and no legs that is water skiing? I really don't know, but that sounds like a highly improbable circumstance. Why do black people eat fried chicken? Because it tastes good. Roses are red, violets are blue. I have a gun. Get in the van. What does an eagle and a mole have in common? They both live underground, except for the eagle. Why did Susie fall off the swing? She had no arms. Your mama is so fat that she should probably be really concerned about her increased risk of cardiovascular disease. Why did the black man buy 3 boxes of condoms? Because he practices safe sex and they were on sale, I guess? How do you get a clown off a swing? You hit him with an axe. Knock, knock. Who's there? The police. Your entire family died in a car accident. Oh, what do you tell a woman with 2 black eyes? Domestic violence is a crime. You should really seek help and alert the authorities immediately. So an Asian guy, a black guy, and a Mexican all jump off a building at the exact same time. And then all their families are incredibly confused and filled with grief as they are forced to bury their loved ones who inexplicably jumped off a building. Do you know the difference between a bicycle and a black man? A bicycle is an object and a black man is a human being. So why did the blonde get fired from the M&M factory? Repeated absences and a poor work ethic, she just wasn't a very good employee. Why are black people so good at basketball? Probably dedication and hard work. What do you call a man with no arms and no legs at your doorstep? Whatever his name happens to be. So a platypus walks into a bar. They're the only mammals with the ability to lay eggs. In case you were wondering. What do you call a black man driving a plane? A pilot? What is a vampire's favorite dessert? Vampires aren't real. Yo mama is so old, she might die soon. Sorry. What has 2 legs and is red all over? Half of a cat. Ew. So if Chuck Norris has $5 and you have $5, you both have exactly the same amount of currency. I don't get it. Why did the fat guy survive the plane crash? He didn't. He died like everybody else. I like my coffee like I like my women. Without a penis. So what do you call a dog with no legs? It really doesn't matter. He's not gonna come to you anyway. I got 99 problems and I'm seeing a therapist for them. You know what makes me smile? Face muscles. Really, yeah. Why couldn't the boy with no arms ride the swing? It wasn't his turn. There's a line for a reason. Why did the waiter put rubber bands in the soup? He wasn't a very good waiter. You can pick your friends. You can pick your nose. But you can't rob a bank. That's a felony. So I was diagnosed with clinical depression the other day. It made me sad. Roses are red. Violets are blue. I'm schizophrenic, and so am I. Friends are a lot like trees. They fall down when you hit them multiple times with an axe. Okay, here's a good one. So a man walks into a bar and orders 6 shots. The bartender says, rough day, huh? The man replies, yes, very rough. He then goes home and hangs himself. What would Michael Jackson do if he was on the moon? Nothing, he's dead. What did Grandma give to little Johnny on Christmas? Nothing, she died on Thanksgiving Day. So here's a mystery for you guys. A blonde girl is lying dead on the floor with a potato peeler in her hand. What killed her? So I had an ending to this joke, but I've decided that I think it would be funnier if you guys gave me the answer in the comments below. So I'll repeat the question. A blonde girl is lying dead on the floor with a potato peeler in her hand. What killed her? I will pick the top 5 answers next week for the video. You guys will be featured. Comments, do it, awesome. What does a bucket and a woman have in common? Before 1928, neither of them could vote, and now the bucket still can. If olive oil is made from olives and vegetable oil is made from vegetables, What is baby oil made of? Mineral oil, aloe vera extract, vitamin E, acetate, fragrance, things like that. Opinions are like assholes. They're both nouns. So a man returns from the army and finds his wife in bed with another man. He gruesomely murders both of them. And finally, why did the girl cross the road?
Because I was following her.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe because, as you know, I upload every Tuesday and you guys need to see all my videos. And also check out my second channel, Just a Vlog, where I vlog daily. Do all that stuff. Now, as I promised last week, I'm gonna be sharing the funniest haikus that you guys posted in the comments on the last video. Also, before I begin that, don't forget to give your story endings to that blonde dead girl joke in the comments so next week I have something to talk about. Alright, so this first one is just kind of a smart ass remark from Emily Coonrad. She said, 5 syllables here, 7 syllables there. Are you happy now? Yes, Emily, I'm quite happy now. And Banana Gaming said, I am super weird. I love to eat toe cheese, yes. My shit is bright blue. Well, at least you're honest, Banana Gaming. May Yakub said, I feel like laughing. The problem is that I can't because I don't laugh. That sounds really unfortunate, really. I'm sorry. Anthony Aldred said, I love your channel. You're nice sounding too. Also make more videos. Well, alright, thank you. I appreciate that. And then Bradley Yeager had to go and challenge me and we went 1v1 haiku style. And it started out like this. Thanks for responding. I didn't know you had time, but here, learn to rhyme. And my response was, rhyming is not hard. It's easier than you'd think. Now shut up and drink. Unless you're too young, then please just don't and refrain. That shit hurts your brain. And finally he came back with, okay, my main man. Just a boy has some skill. Watch King of the Hill. And then the rest of it that I'm not gonna read, you can read here. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great week. I love you all so much. Okay, bye!